If you're looking to return back to the paid workforce after your career break, you are not going to want to miss this video because I am debunking the single worst piece of advice that I hear when it comes to handling your career gap. In fact, I just read it again in this book, Modernize Your Resume. And here's what they say. For people returning to work after extended absences, the most critical resume writing challenge is how to mask that they haven't worked in 6 months, a year, 5 years, or 15 years. This is complete garbage. You have no reason to hide your career break. And in fact, it can actually be detrimental to your job search process. Hi, I'm Laura, and I'm here to take your job search from stressful to successful. Now, I work directly with clients who are looking to return back to the paid workforce after an extended time away. And I have never once come across somebody that I would recommend that they hide their gap. And the first reason is because it sets the tone for your mindset going into your job search. Now, if I asked you to cover up anything in life, how does that make you feel? I know I would feel as though I did something wrong or I had something to be ashamed of. And you don't. Your career break does not mean that you did something wrong. Life does not follow this perfect path. Neither does your career. So the fact that you had to pause it for whatever reason does not reflect negatively on you at all. But when you start the job search process thinking that you have to hide it, thinking that it's something that you should be ashamed of, then that sets the tone for the rest of the process. Let's say you're in the interviewing stage. At that point, do you share that you've taken a career break or do you still try to hide it? Or if you do address it, do you apologize for it because it's something that they don't really want you to have? No, you need to own your career break. You need to own your story. And that is something that I think we need to do a better job of in society to say, yeah, I get it. People have lives that don't always revolve around work. And what I am seeing from hiring managers and from HR directors is that career breaks aren't as big of a deal as we are making them. And this comes from somebody who worked in HR for over 17 years. Now, I will say there are appropriate ways to handle addressing your career break on your resume in interviews. And I actually did an entire series, which is called The Ultimate Guide to Returning from Your Career Break, which I will link the playlist below. And number two is that if you try to hide your career break on your resume, it simply confuses the recruiter. A recruiter spends about 6 to 7 seconds looking at your resume to determine whether or not they are going to keep you in the process or not. And we are very used to seeing a certain layout when it comes to resumes. And if we come across a resume that does not follow that layout, which just so you are aware, it's called the chronological resume, where you start with your latest position and then work backwards. If we don't see that structure, it throws us for a loop. And we're like, wait a second, we're so used to seeing this here and this here. And then we have to piece it together like a puzzle. Like, okay, wait, they didn't have work experience here or they did. And then we look up and down, we're like, you know what, I'm just gonna move on. And in this specific book, they highly recommend a functional resume. And a functional resume is where you start with your skills and abilities and then your actual paid work experience is towards the bottom. And I can say, I've never recommended that to a client ever. So your job is to lay out your story as concisely and clearly as possible to recruiters and hiring managers, all the while pointing to why you are the best fit for the position. And you don't have to have paid work experience to show that you are the best fit, which leads into point number 3. When you try to hide your gap, that doesn't allow you to show off all of the skills that you've gained, all of the experience that you now have, the abilities that you bring to the table. Rather than hide it, showcase what you have done during that time. Now, I have worked with clients who have volunteered during this time, who have joined professional organizations, who have helped out friends or family with projects, who have been an advocate for their kids when it comes to their medical needs, who've taken courses, who've upskilled. Why would you want to hide that? That is real concrete experience. And I'm a firm believer that experience is experience, that impact is impact. I do not care if there is a paycheck associated with that. And once you are able to see that, then you are able to clearly communicate this. I know this is a lot of information and you might think, well, my situation is different. In that case, I do work one-on-one with clients so you can receive the personal help you need, and I will leave a link in the description on how to work with me. Now, I recently did a YouTube short on this exact topic, and I got some pushback, and I want to address that now. The pushback was that, yes, this sounds good in theory, but in reality, hiring managers will discount you because of your career break. In fact, somebody said that they were explicitly told the reason they didn't get the job was because of their 2-year career break. Here's what I have to say about this. One is that unfortunately, yes, there are going to be some people who have an antiquated view of career breaks. But my question to you is, do you want to work for people like that? Do you want to work for an organization like that? Because if that's how they're treating career breaks, how are they going to treat you when life happens when you get that job? In my opinion, you just dodged a bullet. And my second point is that we're actually going in a different direction because more and more companies are having programs called returnships. And returnships are specifically for people with a career break. Think of it like a paid internship. And this shows me that we are making progress when it comes to how career breaks are viewed. Do we have work to do? Of course we do. At the end of the day, I want you to find a job where they value all of you. Paid work experience, non-paid work experience, it doesn't matter. And if you are looking for a video on how to address your career break in an interview, then I've got you covered up here.